What's up YouTube, this is Brandon from BT Outdoors, and I apologize for recently not being able to upload a lot of hunting or archery videos. I got some in the works, but I really just wanted to get some videos out there, and since I couldn't film any hunting related videos, I just threw up some gaming videos, so I hope you guys enjoyed those. But I do have some archery videos set up in the works, so just a matter of executing and actually filming those videos. Another reason I haven't filmed those videos right away is because I actually had to retune this bow, which I'll explain in a second. So I've got this bow retuned, so I'm ready to get out and shoot. There's the new sight I put on. I'm going to teach you how to tune and sight this particular sight because it is unique to any other sight on the market. So let's get right into it. This is actually the second time I've filmed one of these videos. The 2016 bow setup that I'm rocking. The first video I think I filmed in May or April, and it was just a video of my bow that I had. It had old accessories on it, and I just wanted to show you the accessories I had on then and now, so we can compare the two. I can review, say what I like, what I don't like about the new or the old stuff that I have on my bow. So let's start with the strings. Last time I had Winner's Choice strings on my bow. This time I went for Vapor Trail. I've heard really good things about them. They're about $20 cheaper than every other string that I've put on my bow, and they're really customizable, and their website's just really easy to navigate. So the thing I liked about Vapor Trail right off the bat, I usually like to shoot about 150 arrows through my new strings just to make sure I tuned it good. And a really good trick that I like to use is I like to put my peep sight on as soon as I put these strings on, and I like to shoot about 100-150 shots until that peep sight is done twisting. So after about 20 or 30 shots, your peep sight will just move either to the left or right, and as soon as that peep is done moving, that means your strings are done stretching. They are not going to move anymore, and that's when you know that you're ready to tune. You can take out your peep sight, readjust it, and just get your bow ready. But what I found is after about 20 shots with these strings, my peep sight was done moving. I shot it all weekend just to make sure, and that peep sight didn't move one time. So after 20 or 30 shots, these strings were broken in, which is a really good deal for me because I hate just aiming at a target. I hate just pulling back and shooting. I like to actually aim. I like to actually shoot from distance. It's a lot funner than standing at 10 yards, letting an arrow go one after another. Like I said, 100, 200 shots. I just don't like that. So after these strings were broken in after 20 shots, that's just a huge plus for me. Now the reason that I had to retune my bow, I actually had a problem with my cable. There was just two spots in my cable that were really fraying a ton, and I am very consistent at waxing. I usually wax about every other time I shoot, about every 50 or 75 arrows, and the cable, it was just fraying really bad in some spots. Not you know, one or two fibers coming off. We're talking chunks of fibers coming off. So I'm definitely not saying it's Vapor Trail's fault because my strings have held up great. I've probably shot 1,000 arrows through the string alone, and it's held up great. I did have to replace the cable. I'm sure if I would have told Vapor Trail the situation, they would have been nice and possibly sent me a new cable, but I just didn't worry about it. I just ordered a new one, and I haven't had any problems with this cable, so I don't know if I had a bad set or what's going on, but like I said, about 1,000 arrows with my string, and probably about 400 or 500 arrows with the cable on, and this cable is holding up fine. So like I said, I don't know if the old cable that I had on was just a bad batch or whatever it was, but this new cable seemed to hold up great. So far, I'm going to shoot these all year until next January rolls around and I'll buy new strings, but as far as I'm concerned, Vapor Trail is the brand that I'll be going with from now on. Alright, onto the stabilizer. I think in the last video I talked about how I was always kind of the person who thought stabilizers did nothing. Well, I was proven wrong with my old AXT stabilizer I had on, because it actually does help. I actually took the stabilizer off, shot a few times, and it does feel a lot different. However, I put this Trophy Ridge static stabilizer on. It's 6 inches. Actually, I think it's a little more than 6 inches. That's what she said. But this stabilizer feels even better than my AXT did. This thing is so smooth. It really takes away vibration. Just for fun, I switched between this and my AXT, and there's definite difference. There's a definite superior difference in this Trophy Ridge, so I highly recommend this stabilizer. Comes in 6 inches and 9 inches. Next, I went with the Trophy Ridge Light 1 quiver. I'm not really a good reviewer or judge on quivers, since as soon as I get to my destination, it comes off my bow, take an arrow, knock it, and the quiver comes off my bow. But I really do like the look of this. I like the way it locks into there. It's super smooth in and out. And a really cool feature to this is you've got a light on the inside so you can see where broadheads are, and you have a light on the outside, so when it's dark, you're tracking a deer, you shine this on the ground. Just a really cool feature. I've never seen that in a quiver before. As far as field testing goes, I haven't used it yet, so I can't really say yes or no, but so far, I'm a big fan. So on my last setup, I had a Q80 HDX rest, and I loved it. I've been through so many rests and haven't liked them until I put the Q80 on, and I was convinced that was a rest I was going to be shooting for the rest of my life. Until I put this on. This is the Trophy Ridge Revolution 2.0. I bought this thing just to review it on this channel with every intention of throwing my Q80 back on. But this was super easy to set up, super easy to tune and get timed. And like I said, after about 1,000 arrows, this thing is still holding up great. It's still super quiet, it's still super fast. I honestly think it's a better rest than the HDX was, and it's about half the price. So definitely go check that out. I'm a big fan of this. Last thing I want to show you is almost the same sight that I had on my last bow. My last bow, I had the Trophy Ridge React 5-pin, and it was the best sight that I've ever used. There was a few issues that I had with it. It is made out of polymer plastic. I did have an issue with it cracking. I did get a hold of Trophy Ridge. They sent me a new part, so I got that thrown in really fast. The other was the micro adjusting. It was a little bit clunky. It wasn't as smooth as I was hoping for. So that was just a couple issues, and this is a total cosmetic, it has nothing to do with the sight, but the housing was a little bit fat and just kind of didn't look the way I wanted to look. So I found this. This is new this year, I believe. This is the Trophy Ridge React 5-pin Pro. This is the exact same sight, only all the issues that I had, they have fixed it. It is made out of aluminum, so it's a lot more solid. I'm never gonna have issues with cracking again. The sight housing is a lot thinner. It's about maybe 1/3 of the size of the last one. And as far as the micro adjust goes, this thing is amazing. It's got the clicking, so I know exactly what I want to do or how far I'm moving those pins. Like if I'm French tuning and my arrow is touching that string but it's not all the way on, I know that I need to go 2 or 3 clicks to the right or left. And if my arrow's close but still not close, then I know I went 3 or 4 clicks last time. I might only need to go 2 clicks this time. So I don't know if you can hear this, but it's super smooth, super easy. The actual knob that you use to adjust these is nice and thick. The other one was a little bit small for my big hands. It was just not very fun to use. And also the thing I liked about this, I don't know if you can see that, but there's little dials right here. Once I get the React technology to work, then this notch will be on one of these lines. So if I ever take this thing off my bow and have to put it back on for some reason, I won't have to resight it in. I just know that this notch goes to whatever line and it's already dialed in for my bow. So definitely a good thing. Like I said, about 1,000 arrows through all of the stuff on my bow right here, and I'm completely in love with it. I cannot wait till August rolls around. I did get a deer tag, unlike last year, so I'm super excited about that. I definitely will have some cool videos for you guys. And I'm so grateful for all of you guys who watch my videos, who like my videos. I promise I will put out some better content. I promise I'll put out some cool content soon. So for those of you guys who stuck with me, just stick with me for a couple months. When the hunting gets real, when deer hunting and elk hunting season rolls around, that's what this channel is mainly for. I want to just make hunting videos. So when those come out, I promise to just have the coolest videos out there, the coolest videos I can possibly make. I hope you guys enjoy those. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description below. I hope you guys have a good day.